One of my biggest fears growing up was doing things alone. But since I moved to Canada 3 years ago, it has like, and my safety nest was like stripped away from me. It has forced me to do things by myself. Um, Sometimes you might not have people to do things with, and sometimes um, people are there, but they're just not interested in the same things that you're interested in. And the thing with Canada is the loneliness starts to creep in, and if you don't pay attention, you're going to lose your mind. You're going to be depressed. So in order to avoid that, like, do something about it. Get out of the house. If you make an effort to make friends, make an effort to meet people. But if you don't meet people, or if you don't find people that share the same interests as you, force yourself to leave the house. Do things that you like to do, because loneliness, depression in this country is very, very. I think this is one of my favorite solo dates. Going to the beach, grab some painting supplies. Excuse my drawing. I don't know what I was doing, but the mouth came out pretty cool. And this is my beautiful view. It was Canada Day. I went to see the fireworks. Everyone was there with their families, their loved ones, entanglements, situationships, boyfriends, girlfriends, and I was there alone. I think this is the first solo date that I went on, and I didn't feel alone. I didn't feel awkward. I didn't feel like people are looking at me, because honestly, no one is looking at you. No one cares. So instead of me being at home watching a movie, or I actually forced myself to go outside and do something that I like to do, and it was fun. I ate, painted, and then I watched the fireworks. It was glorious. It was so beautiful. So to all the international students that are coming in 2023, Canada is beautiful. Sometimes it can be difficult to make friends, especially if you find yourself, unfortunately, in a small town. It's going to be extremely hard to make friends, but everyone's situation is different. Whatever your situation might be, if you have friends or you don't have friends, make sure that you find time to do things that you love to do. Even if it's just you, try to force yourself to go outside, because loneliness in this country is real, and you don't have your uncle or your auntie or your grandfather down the road that would be worried about you and come check on you when they haven't seen you in a month. Here, no one cares about you. You're the one that is responsible for yourself mentally, emotionally, physically. Like, you have to actively show up for yourself, or else you lose your mind, and no one is gonna crawl down the rabbit hole to come and save you or rescue you. So this is not to scare anyone, honestly. I just wish I knew earlier. Like, I wasted 2 years going to school, coming home, go to work, pass out, go to school, go to work, go to church, repeat, go to school. Like, the only fun thing that I did was go to the grocery store. But the thing is, I lived in a small town as well. I didn't have a car, so my movements were very restricted. But go on a cute girl walk or hot girl walk, and get a bike. I got a bike. I bike through the winter. I do not advise that. Don't do that. Don't do that. That was stupid. I didn't have a choice. But yeah. Anyways, I just packed up myself and moved across the country again. I moved to Calgary from Ontario. I actually drove with my brother. Well, my brother drove, and I just sat there and slept and annoyed the hell out of him for 36 hours. It was, again, will not recommend that one. Well, if you're gonna do it in maybe 6 7 days, or do a week. Do a week road trip. I did it in 2 days. It was horrific, but it was fun. Um, yeah, so this is a new place, new city. Calgary is beautiful, and I cannot wait to explore and go on all the amazing solo dates. So come along with me as I explore this beautiful city.